Guys, what is going on? We are back out here with the Twinber 1.6 airplane, guys. This thing is brought to you by e-flite. Really nice looking airplane. And I had this before, and if you watch the video, it was a long time ago, probably like a year or two ago.
Yep.
I went and did the maiden flight and was flying, and then all of a sudden the elevator servo gave out. Airplane went in, nosedive, full throttle.
Yep,
had to box the airplane up and send it all the way back to Horizon Hobby. They looked at it and said, yep, bad servo, and sent me a new one. After that happened, it stayed in the box, never looked at it again until today. So now's the time for me to give this a second chance, guys.
You picked the perfect day for it, too.
It's the perfect day. It's absolutely windy. Worst day for a top wing airplane. But, hey, man, we do maiden flights here, and sometimes we can't control the weather. So you get to see it in its real environment there. But really nice looking airplane. Went together really well. 2 screws for the wings. You'll spend most of your time putting the spinner and the prop on there. But other than that, it was a very easy, to assemble model. 2 screws for the elevator servos, and this one was bind and fly. So if you come on in, you'll take a look. We're rolling with the Turnigy 3300 4S in there, which provides not only ample flight times, but really good, weight for this kind of wind. So really neat setup there. But lots of
clean inside.
Yeah, lots of wind, lots of area inside, and also it has these cool little connectors too as well for the engine. And little quick connectors and things like that.
Really clean. Really
nice looking airplane. I noticed right off the bat, the gear, they must be upgraded because they are super stout, man. I mean, super springy. So the airplane's got some decent weight with the twin motors in there. So, but it should be pretty good. It's got lights, it's got flaps, it's got all the things we want out of an airplane, and it's got twin motor. So I thought that was pretty cool. So
twin motors are always cool.
Always cool. And these things are actually really nice too. And I'll have the KV. I'm trying to see what they actually are. Yeah, they are 750 KVs. So 750 KV, twin, plenty of power. We're going to take this thing up. It's got AS3X on. We're going to need it today. And we'll see how it goes. What do you think, Will?
Let's fly it, man.
And always.
She gonna kite for sure.
Also, I did not match the shirt to this airplane. This just actually happened, so this was not planned whatsoever.
He got up this morning, guys. He put his socks on. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna wear a blue shirt today."
Not one of those guys that do stuff like that. But anyway, we're gonna take it on up and see how it goes.
Oh,
I really don't like matching stuff like that.
Yeah.
Only socks. Socks much match. All right, here we go. So we got it right there on the field. We're going to take off from left to right. We got a nice little wind, and we should see how this flies. So we were on factory specs. The only thing I changed was some of the dual rates. I added in a medium rate. But other than that, we're going to take it up. What you think?
I think we're going to lift off the ground, but within 8 feet.
Sure. And this is also a STOL airplane too, so but I really love the scale takeoff, so we're going to do a scale takeoff.
If you can with this wind.
I can do it, man. I believe it. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Go for it.
Like and subscribe. Just a little rolly. And here we go. I like it.
Yeah,
Smooth.
you managed to pull it off.
Smooth, man.
That was me. 3 feet, we in there.
Pretty much. But you can see right off the bat, very docile. The wind slightly knocking the wing over. It has AS3X on it, and it's to factory spec. So this would be a good candidate to go in there and reprogram that AS3X so you can actually add more gain into it if you wanted to. But this is a very smooth flyer. It's a timber, so you know it flies good, but look how slow that thing is putting right there.
Yeah, it's...
And I'm literally at...
The shadows just now passing us on the ground.
Yeah. I'm literally at like 40% throttle, so it's a really good, stable platform. It feels really good, and got a little tailwind action there, and you can see the wind making it up and down, but it's very gentle. All right, let's give it a little bit more throttle, and we're going to come around. All right, in the turns, it doesn't lose any altitude, no rudders necessary, so it's very smooth. We're pushing around 60% throttle. And you can see it being bumped a little bit. That's just the wind, but it's very gentle. Now this thing feels like it has big barn door aileron, so I know it could do some rolls. So we're gonna do some rolls real quick. You ready?
Go for it.
Let's see how it goes. Here we go. And we're low. Very smooth on the rolls, okay? Then we're gonna jump into high rates on it. We'll come back around. I really do like this airplane, honestly.
It's got some thick, broad wings.
Yeah, really thick airfoil for sure, which is helping with that lift. But it's also gonna make it so it can't go but so fast, you know what I mean?
You're right.
So we're gonna come back around. I really do enjoy this airplane. It's kind of one of those things that flies like that, the Cub they have, but I think it's better. All right, here we go. Let's check out the roll on high rates. Okay, yep.
A little better.
Yep, really nothing to it. On a windy day like today, it's probably not good to be doing this one mistake high, but hey. Full throttle. It gets up and goes. It's got really good power. And on high rates, it's really nice with this wind. And I'm keeping it low so you guys can see it in comparison to the trees. And it's a really nice platform. Doesn't mind the wind at all. Going up, check the vertical. Man, it's a tug master, look at that.
She's still going.
Yeah, it's still going. It's still going. I would say it has unlimited vertical. It's still pulling. I'm actually turning out of it. That's crazy.
Yeah, I had to back out. You were starting to blur me.
That's crazy. Man, that's actually really nice. All right, we're up a little high. We're gonna bring it down low. Gonna do some high-speed flyby passes. Here we go. Full throttle.
Go for it. Woo.
Very smooth. Very smooth, man, in the turns. You can see the wind's over there knocking it around, but it's
yeah,
really
I saw it push that altitude change on you there.
No, it wasn't that bad.
That was you, or was that?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh.
Yeah.
You changed the altitude quick on me.
We don't want to get too low. And we're just keeping it in low right there. We're in the bowl, so you can see it's a very stable platform for keeping it in nice and tight.
It sounds amazing.
It really, I'm really impressed with it. Inverted flight is super easy. Very little elevators necessary, so yeah, no problems there. Coming out of it. And the timer was set for 5 minutes, by the way, guys. So
holy cow.
Morning. Yeah. But we're rolling with the 3300, and I have all the faith in it. So we're rolling by. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some low speed handling. We're gonna drop those flaps and see if it lives up to the timber ethos. Let's see here. So we're gonna drop those flaps. Okay. All right, you're gonna give it a little bit of up elevator. The nose is pushed down a little bit, so we'll have to trim that out a little bit there, but it's not terrible. In the turns, you can see the wind pushing me around. All right, here we go. I'm not scared. Nice and slow. Look at that, guys. You could actually almost grab that right there.
Oh, you get slower.
Man, yeah. I could go lower, but this wind.
No, I say slower.
Oh, I thought you said lower. I was like, man.
No, slower.
We're gonna make a crash video. Yeah, and it will definitely get slower too, so for sure. Let's see here. So I'm at full flaps right now, and I'm gonna bring it around. This is dangerous.
Yeah, especially this wind, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna try it anyway and see what happens. All right, so we're coming in. 30% throttle, 20% throttle right there. Sweet spot, 30. Look at that. Using the rudder to keep me going in the right direction. That is super slow, guys.
Yeah, she's creepy.
That is super slow. Using the rudder for my turns, keeping it nice and flat. Wind fighting the wind. Look at that, dude.
It's a wind fighting the wind?
Wind fighting the wind. Look at that, dude. Smooth.
Oh,
Smooth. Man. Rudder turn again.
Nice.
Keeping it flat. Look at the wind, almost like making it stall.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Sliding it around.
Again, pushing the rudder. Man, that's cool. Flaps up, full throttle. All right, I say we bring it in for a landing.
How many minutes are you over on that thing?
Man, I'm probably about a good, let's see here. Oh yeah, a minute over. So let's bring it in. While we can. It's a ton of fun, but you know, really it's just been putting around. Haven't really done a lot of full throttle passes. So
but that is a Turnigy heavy duty pack. So.
It is, and it's 3,300 milliamps. So
yeah, it'll hold up.
All right, let's set up for the landing. Here we go. Already don't like this approach. Nice. Okay. All right. That was okay. That was a little bouncy for my liking, so we're going to take it back up. And
2.5 landings.
Oh, there's that wind I was telling you about. Got to get heavy on the elevator. And we're going to take off. Now we have a crosswind, it seems. All right, we're going to take it up and see if we can't score a better landing.
Go for it.
Full throttle. Easy. On a windy day like this, you definitely don't want to use the flaps. All right.
So you had flaps on?
No. Here we go. All right, here we're coming in. See if we can't score a better landing. Yeah, that's a better approach. There we go. That was better.
That was
Two bounces
better
instead of one almost. But yeah, with the wind and everything and that big wing, it's going to be pretty difficult to score a wheels down approach. But we'll bring it on in. I'm really impressed with this.
She looked good on that landing, man. Yeah. I would have took both those landings, to be honest.
Throttle cut on. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't terrible.
All right, guys. So we went 2 minutes and 19 seconds over our 5-minute timer. So that's 7 minutes and 19 seconds worth of flight time. Battery pack is not warm at all by any means. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull this bad boy out. And we're going to go over there and check it and see. Let's see here. And I strapped this sucker in to make sure it would never think about falling out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. Okay, so we got it. And we're going to pull it on out of the airplane. Again, that's the Turnigy 3300s. These have been bulletproof, guys. Really impressed with the Turnigy battery line. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to plug it up. 43% right there, guys. So 7 minutes and 19 seconds of flight. And we've got 43 seconds left in a 3300 pack. So you can kind of see it right there. And yeah, so twin 750s on a 4S is absolutely no problem whatsoever. The Twinber is a really good flying airplane. I was really impressed how stable it was. The power is very good for it. It's got lights, it's got flaps, it's got everything. It's got stout gear, and it's super aerobatic, definitely agile in the air. It's got lots of throw and everything. So there's nothing not to like about this airplane. I can't say anything bad about it at all. So would this be a good first airplane? Honestly, I mean, between the single and the twin, there's really not much different in flight other than the weight. This one flies a little bit heavier. The Evolution flies a little bit lighter. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Very good flying airplane. I like it a lot, actually, so it's going to stay in the hangar. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, check out RC Pilot Will's channel as well, and don't forget to hit the bell and like and subscribe to his channel because you know, he helps me out a lot on the camera, and he also has fun while we're out here and heckling me. So make sure y'all stay tuned with that. And other than that, guys, we'll see you next time. Excellent flying airplane. Maybe we'll get a day where it's not super windy, and we'll take it out and show you exactly how stable it is.
And he'll wear that blue shirt again, guys.
Nope, definitely won't wear the blue shirt, for sure. There we go.